Hey you guys, this is Lily J and I have something to say. But first, can you guys subscribe and comment and like and share and turn our notification bell on so you guys won't miss shit that I fucking post. And make sure y'all start leaving me comments and stuff like that. Cause what else y'all got to do? Nothing. Alright, so we made it to 100 subscribers. We have 107. Thank you guys. Woo! All right. So this video, so we about to just jump right into the video because I don't really have, much time to be up. It's probably like 11 where I'm at. So PM. So we're just gonna jump right into this video. Right into this video. So I'm gonna try to not cuss a lot. Please bear with me, and don't worry about them little bleach stains. Sometimes bleach splashes, and I was getting down and dirty in the kitchen, disinfecting my stuff, and I ain't come on here to get cute. Okay. Kind of cute a little bit, but whatever. This is neither here nor there, okay? I'm just going to disperse out y'all face. So let's get into this video. So this video is about, this gonna be a two-parter because, so we're gonna talk about the first person first. So we're gonna give him, his name is gonna be, let me see. His name is going to be Stunner, because that's what the fuck he did. No, we're gonna call him Fake. And we're gonna call him Pretender. All right, Pretender. Okay. So I had met Pretender when I was in the I want to say like I was in my 11th grade year of high school, but he was older than me. So Pretender like slid into my DMs and stuff like that, and he was like, "Oh, how are you? Blah blah blah." He want to get to know me, try to take me out, but I was a senior in high school. Yeah, I was a senior. So I was a senior in high school, and I'm like, whatever. So we used to talk on the phone. Like I used to have that line tied up, y'all. Singing like a canary just on the phone all day, all night. So we'll be talking and stuff like that, and I knew that he was like in the studio and stuff like that. Like he was a rapper and stuff like that. So, I thought I was, doing something a little big, but we never like dated or nothing like that. Like we never dated, like as in like boyfriend and girlfriend, stuff like that. We like was, like, so I want to say like we kept talking like on Facebook and stuff like that because I really didn't have a phone for real. Like my senior year I did have a phone, but you can only go so long without paying your bill. Oh yeah, I forgot. Y'all get y'all snacks because I got mine. But okay, back to the story. So I think my phone was off at this time, so I was just using like the house phone and stuff like that. So like we would still be talking and stuff like that, and then like after school I would go to the library. Now I went to the library or whatever, like because I didn't feel like sitting at my sister's all day and not doing nothing or whatever. Like, so I would go to the library. I wouldn't do nothing at the library, I'd just be on the computer on Facebook. So I'm on Facebook or whatever. We'll be talking. He had thought that I could sing because I used to be like, humming or something like that. Like, but this is like before I knew that he could rap. So, we talking, on the phone and stuff like that. Like he was messaging me first because we was messaging. So he messaging me and he was like, Yeah, I heard you singing last night. I didn't know that you could sing. Do you want to hop in the studio with me? So me, I would be like, yeah, I'll go to the studio. I'll go to the studio or whatever. Like, so he like, okay, or whatever, but we never even went to the studio together, like, ever. Like, we never went to the studio. So he was like, well, yeah, I want you to come to the studio. So do you think that you can get a ride and come over here to the studio? Get a ride? You don't have no ride for me? You the rapper. You don't have no chauffeur. We ain't writing big style. I mean, you a rapper, so what that mean? But this was before I really knew like what local rappers really be on for real. So, and I'm like, I don't have a car and I don't have no job, so who is gonna drop me off? Is you gonna drop me off? Is you gonna come pick me up? Ain't you older than me? You should have a car. Why don't you come get me? If you want me to come to the studio, you're gonna come get me, right? So I'm just asking 21 questions, 21. Like, so what's going on? Why you didn't come pick me up in your monster? Okay, I don't even know if Monsters was even out back then. I don't know. So we're gonna fast forward a little bit to when I graduated. So when I graduated from high school, my graduation day was the day that like we like kind of met, like, or whatever. Like he had came and picked me up in oh no, it was probably like a couple of days after I graduated. Yeah, like a couple of days after I graduated. And he had came and picked me up or whatever. And, you know, we ride in and around and stuff like that. So he take me to like his people's house or whatever. Like, mind you, I don't know who these folks is. I never met these people a day in my life. None of that. So I'm just sitting on the couch or whatever. Like, he, like, you know, just sitting there like, yeah, I'm about to get this girl to sing. But first, I want to see something else. So we just sitting there or whatever. And he was like, oh, this is my house. This is my house. And Blasey Skip. So I'm like, okay, whatever. It's your house. So, I was over there starving. He ain't making sure I had nothing to eat. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? I'm over here starving and stuff. Like, I know pizza. I should have ate before I left. Like, that's what he should have said. Eat before you come, because when you get here, you're not going to be eating anything. You're going to starve the whole night that you're here. No water, no nothing. Like, he wanted to fill me up with liquor. That was all I was eating for the night. Okay? Liquor. Hennessy. So, after a while, you know, since I'm drunk, you know what happens when you get drunk, you know. So, at first, I'm like, I ain't even trying to do that or whatever, but the more I drank, the hornier I got. So by this time, we in his room, just gone. And he gave me a name like in the morning, like, cause we did our business or whatever. We laid there, like, so, like, we fell asleep, and then like in the morning, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna call you Squirtle. What? Oh. See, I never did that before. And that was like a level that I had unlocked. So, you know, in my head, I'm like, yeah. Pro at this, yeah. Yeah. Like, but I really didn't even know what the fuck I was doing or how I even did that. Like, I had to do some research. Like, when I just went home, talked to a couple of my friends. Like, hee, ha, ha. But I was really like, because I had literally, like, after I had lost my virginity, like, I was like really scared to like do it again. So I didn't do it again until like years later, and or like I was a virgin again. So it was just like, whoo, you know, it was weird as fuck. So, okay, enough about that. So I go to wash up to the bathroom or whatever. And he was like, oh yeah, so what you trying to do? What am I trying to do? Go home so I can wash my ass. I can wash my behind. Okay, I need to go home, so I need to disperse the fuck away from here. Okay, like I need to go. I'm trying to leave, like, and he's trying to ride around, like, ask me what I'm about to do. I thought that's the term for. I thought when you ask somebody like what they about to do, like that mean that they trying to leave, you trying to go home, you trying to show them that you want them to go home, like. So I'm trying to be on my P's and Q's. No, he's trying to ride around. I thought you was a rapper. Do rappers do that? They ride around all day. So after he like got closer to where I was going, I was like, "Do you mind taking me home?" You know? And he was like, "Oh yeah, or whatever." Mind you, I'm starving. I haven't had nothing to drink since we left and been riding out for 5 hours around the city. Like, I haven't ate nothing. I'm over here parched, about to die. I think that I lost like 20 pounds by now. Like, I had to have, because I was exhausted. I'm over here fanning myself because it's hot. And he didn't even offer me nothing to drink. Okay? Just liquor. Okay? That was all I was allowed to drink, was liquor, alcohol. So after that, we go and he dropped me off. So then, like, y'all, like, I was telling, like, my cousin, like, girl, I would never talk to him again, da-da-da-da. He's weird as fuck. He had me starving. I was about to die. She was like, you about to die? She was like, what you mean? I was like, from starvation. From starvation. I was about to die from starvation. From starvation. I was so hungry. I was so hungry that when I ate, I didn't even want to eat anymore. Like, my stomach was just full for no reason. I hadn't ate in like 3 days. Like, it felt like my stomach was eating my back. Like, I hadn't ate since, like 7 p.m. when he came and got me. And mind you, he didn't drop me off until 12 o'clock p.m. Like, so I'm just hungry. He didn't stop by McDonald's. He didn't ask me if I had any money so that I could stop by McDonald's, even though I didn't have enough. Probably had like some cotton in my pocket. But he didn't even ask me that. Like, he didn't even give me a chance to even say, do you have anything in your pocket? Come on now. So I was telling my cousin and she just laughing at me, like, and I'm just looking at her like, girl, I'm dead ass serious. Like, this is not funny. She was like, girl, with the way you explaining, I said, I don't give a fuck about the way I'm explaining it. Bitch, where's the food? Like, cause I'm hungry. Like, I know you still got leftovers from last night and I'm hungry. So I had made me a plate and ate half of it because, you know, I got full or whatever real fast. So I took a shower. I didn't even wash my behind before I even ate. Like, I just ate. Like, I'm about to eat. I'm about to eat, okay? I made sure I had me something to eat, okay? So he called me, told me something, what you doing? Did you get dressed yet? Is you done? You want to go to the studio? So I'm like, is this a trick? Or do he really want me to go to the studio with him? Like, he already didn't feed me the last time. And all he did was, so I packed me a lunch this time, okay? I had me some food, just in case he didn't offer me nothing. So I made sure I had stuff. I had snacks, all stuff, kind of stuff in my purse. And this is why, if you know me, you know that I always keep a snack anywhere, in my purse, my car, somewhere. I always keep me a snack. This is the reason why. It's the reason why I keep snacks on deck, on me, and make sure that I go nowhere without eating, okay? So I'm just sitting there like, you know, like, okay, I'm ready for a day. Okay, all right. So he never come. And I said, okay, well, good. I didn't have to starve today. I'm like, I didn't have to starve today, and today is a good day or whatever. So he ended up calling me like around like 11 o'clock. Like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, pretender. Like, come on now. Like, what do you want? He was like, oh, I want to hang out with you. Like, I do. I really want to hang out with you. And we really got to hang out. Like, come on now. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I go to the little stupid party that they was having or whatever. But the weird thing about it is we sat outside the party. And I'm like, I thought you said that we was earlier, whatever. So we sitting outside the party for like a minute, like a cool minute, just sitting outside. And I'm like, is we ever gonna go in? You just called me to sit in a car? Like, is we going in? He was like, you so pretty. You so pretty. You so pretty. You just got some big eyes. You just so pretty. Like, what the do you want, sir? What do you need? What do you want? Like, what do you need? Like, at this point, like, you're really irritating. You got me out here in the middle of the night. I could be somewhere sleeping. You over here smelling somehow pretty I am. Is it food in there? Like, what? He like, oh, no, you want to smoke? No, I wasn't like really like smoking all like that. Like, so it was just like, you know, I hit it like every now and then, but I really wasn't even, you know, trying to smoke all like that. You know what happened last time? This is HTC too. So he was like, he like, yeah, we could just sit out here. Sit out here? We've been sitting out here for fucking 2 hours. Why you just don't say we can sit out here? Like, I don't know if the Hennessy was getting to that man's scalp or what was going on. I just didn't understand what the fuck he was talking about. Like, we've been sitting out here for probably like 30 minutes now, and you somehow told me you could just sit in the car. What the fuck did you come over here for? So this man leaves. He left the car running. He was like, I'm about to be back. He was like, you want something from out of here? You gotta use the bathroom or anything like that? I'm like, no, I don't want nothing from out of there, and I don't have to use the bathroom. So I'm sitting out there, girl. I'm sitting outside. I swear I had been sitting outside for at least 30 minutes by myself. Like, and I'm like, mind you, I didn't have no phone, no nothing. So I can't text nobody and be like, oh, okay. Like, because sometimes my cousin, she would let me use her phone or whatever, and I would take it with me. And she would just use her other phone, but her other phone was broke, so I couldn't use her phone. So I'm just sitting there like, so, okay. And it was just weird because why would you just leave me in your car? Why would you just leave me in your vehicle to just sit outside? And I think it was like near like the winter time, so it was like kind of cold outside. So why would you even, I don't give a fuck that you left, oops. I don't care that you left me with the car running. Like, what was that supposed to do? So, since I gave y'all a backstory of how me and him was talking, so present day, probably was like, after I stopped talking to him, after that mess, I just quit talking to him because it was like a whole bunch of like weird stuff like that he would do or whatever, and I just didn't like it. Like, so me and my friend, because we used to be like friends in high school or whatever, like, so we like ended up like being like really like real close, like real close. And I'm gonna call her fast ass because no, we're gonna call her dick getter. Okay, her name is Dick Getter because that's all she get is dick, and anybody I talk to, like, she seems to follow behind me. So we're not friends anymore. We barely talk. We follow each other on like Instagram, social media and stuff like that, but we are not friends. So she was talking to him, y'all. Y'all, when she, so y'all, we was at her house or whatever. We downstairs eating fruit. Like, I remember this day like it was nothing. Like, I mean, I remember this day like it was like yesterday. Like, that's how serious I remember this shit, because it kind of hurt my feelings, like, kind of. So she like, you want to go out with these dudes? Because every day it was always dudes and stuff like that, and I didn't mind because it was cool, you know, meeting new people. I like to meet new people sometimes, like, but like back then, like, I was like a little social butterfly sometimes, but then sometimes I'd be quiet, and it just all depends on what type of person I was around, for real. So me and her, like, we was texting, you know, different guys and stuff, like, you know, what's the move tonight? Because mind you, I was like 18 years old. That's what you do when you're 18. You try to talk to dudes, you know. What's the move? What we about to do? Whose space was it sit in? Yeah. Yeah. Some of that. So we we just sitting there like, damn, we don't know what to do. Da, 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 da. So she like, ooh, my boyfriend texted me. I'm like, boyfriend? Where did you get up? Whatever. What he about to do? So she like, yeah, me and him, we been talking for a while or whatever like that. And he asked me to be his girlfriend like a couple of hours ago. And I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, why didn't you tell me that, girl? She was like, cause I still be trying to, get mine. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. So guess who the boyfriend was? Guess who the boyfriend was? Pretender. Girl, she showed me his picture. I said, I used to talk to him. Me and him, we used to talk, like, ever since, like, I was in high school, like, then I had graduated high school, and then, like, we was still talking, like, we ain't stopped talking that long, Okay, so, I'm like, whatever. I'm like, you can talk to him if you want to, whatever. So she was like, okay, we about to get dressed and stuff like that because they about to be on their way. I'm like, who is they? She was like, oh, his brother is here. You can talk to him. I'm like, whatever. So, he come or whatever. And as soon as he see me, he like, Squirtle, hey. And I'm like, Pretender, hey. He like, what my nigga Squirtle doing? Like, hey, like, I ain't seen you in a while. Like, where you been at, girl? You still fine as fuck. And I'm like, I'm cool. Like, he like, hey, yeah, give me a hug. Like, give me a hug. Like, I ain't seen you in a minute. Like, yeah, turn around. Your ass still fat. Like, I'm like, and he doing it all in front of her. And she just sitting there like, I told you, I used to talk to this man. He like, yeah, bro, this Squirtle. Yeah, you gonna be with him tonight. And I'm like, he like, it's all love, T. I still love you. And I'm like, okay, but ain't you talking to her? He like, yeah, she cool or whatever, but we ain't dating. Now you're my girlfriend or no shit like that. Like, so if you want to, single on the block again, like, we can, like, we could swap out, like, for real. I'm like, I'm just trying not to laugh because it's like, really, that's like embarrassing. Like, that's like, ooh, man, I would have knocked him. Baby, I would have knocked him out, like, if that was my man. Baby, what you mean? What? And what is his name? Squirtle. What's that? Like, what y'all got going on? Y'all still be talking? Huh? Like, baby, I don't know. That was disturbing. That kind of disturbing for me. So we get in the car or whatever, like, his friend, I'm gonna call him Egghead. So he like, so Egghead was like, he was cute as fuck for real. He was really cute for real. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, he was tight. So the first time we see them, like, we go to this house or whatever, like, we ride around, mind you. Well, Egghead, he offered if he wanted some snacks or some food or something like that. And we was like, yeah, we hungry or whatever. Like, he really went and got us some food and stuff like that. Like, he was like more of a gentleman, okay? Other than Pretender. Like, he didn't give a fuck if we ate or not. Like, he like, yeah, it's been a couple of hours. Like, y'all hungry? Like, y'all cool back there? Like, I'm like, we hungry the fuck. Like, my friend, she's like, hell yeah, we fucking starving the fuck. So we go to, I think we went to McDonald's or no, it was Taco Bell. We went to Taco Bell or whatever. So we went to Taco Bell or whatever. And Pretender was like, you must like her. You must like Squirtle, huh? You like her, huh? And he like, Egghead, like, what? Like, I don't even know this girl. Like, he was like, you buying them food though. You make sure that they eat. He like, we all been drinking. I'm hungry. I know you hungry. I'm pretty sure that they hungry. We were riding around wasting gas for hours, and we've been drinking. So I'm pretty sure that they hungry. I've been catching plays and shit like that. Like, so I'm pretty sure that these ladies is hungry. Like, he like, yeah. He was like, they could be. And I'm just like, this your nigga? That's your boyfriend. So we get back over there to the house that we was at. Mind you, it was cluttered as fuck, and I wanted to get the fuck up out of there. Like, and I'm like, it was like computers everywhere. Like this was like a geek's house. Like, so I'm like, they fondling with each other and shit like that. So me and Ed Kid, like, you know, we talking or whatever, like, we having, like, you know, a little nice communication or whatever, like, and it's cool because, I mean, I have nobody else to talk to because she was over there canoodling with him or whatever. So, I mean, and then I'm like, whatever. So he like, what y'all trying to do? Mind you, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. What do you mean what we trying to do? We trying to go to sleep. We trying to go to sleep. I'm trying to go to bed. Bed, please. Bed me. And not your bed, my bed, okay? Bed me. So she like, I don't know. What's up? I'm trying to do it all night. You trying to do it all night? See, I'm like, oh, all nighter. I'm like, I don't care, whatever. I ain't want to burn. You know, I ain't the type of person that be like, yeah, I'm trying to go home, like, right now. Like, I was never the type of person, so I just chill until everybody else, you know, trying to retire or whatever. Y'all, why they take us to and that's where I'm going to stop at, because I'll be back with number 2. And this is Lily J, and I don't have nothing else to say. Bye.
You should just do what's best for your mind. How about I just take my time? You call up my